Yes. So last week, Donna, we talked about actually for the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about the art of detaching. And one of the things we talked about detaching from is the mind. So when I hear you say you're overwhelmed mentally, I want you to go back to that video, that teaching, and realize that you are not the mind. You are not the mind at all. We create, you know, our situations and problems in our heads. And if we learn how to detach from, the external, then that's kind of where the peace is. So that's a little bit more what we're talking about tonight. I'm diving deeper. Each week, we dive deeper and deeper and deeper. But yes, Donna, detach from the mind. Detach from it. Detach from it. Get me a ready in this chat if you're ready to get started. I gave people about 3.5 minutes to get here on time, but they'll come in as the divine see fit. Give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for tonight's topic of discussion. Tonight's topic of discussion. Donna gave me a ready. Kim gave me a ready. We are ready. We are ready. All right. Tonight's title is You Can't Heal Because You Won't Sit in the Nothing. You can't heal because you won't sit in the nothing. So, Donna, what you are struggling with is the very thing that we are kind of diving deeper into this week. We talked about detaching from the body last week. The week prior, we talked about detaching from the mind. So I posed the question to you tonight. If you are detached from the mind and you are detached from the body, then who does that make you and where do you exist? Who does that make you and where do you exist? I'm not my body and I'm not my mind. Then who am I and where do I exist? Give me some comments in this chat. What do you think you are if you're not the mind or the body? If you're not the mind or the body. And we're going to get real deep tonight. Real deep tonight. If you're not the mind and you're not the body, oh, Kim, you're not your name. You're not your name. Before you were named, before you were given a name to identify by, the soul, okay? We're getting somewhere. You are the soul. You are the spirit. And where does that soul and spirit exist? Where does that soul and spirit exist? Again, you are not your thoughts and you are not this vessel. You are the soul. But where does the soul exist? Inside. Okay. The heart. Okay, we're getting somewhere. The heart is still the body, so it's not in the heart. Kim, inside where? Inside where? I told you we're going to get deep tonight. Inside where? Inside what? Where do we exist? Yes, Donna, you're laughing. Yeah, we get deep tonight. If you're not inside the mind, you're not inside the body, where do we exist? Where do we exist? Can I help you tonight? I want to help you tonight. Have you ever heard of the movie? And this is the hint to the answer. Okay? Help. I got you. Have you ever heard the movie? Actually, let me look it up real quick because I don't want to botch it. I'm gonna look it up real quick. All right. Hold on one second. This movie explains it all. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Have you ever heard of that movie? Have you ever heard of that movie? Yes, Donna. We are, we are. Have you ever heard of that movie? No. Kim said no. Okay. So it's a very abstract concept that helps you understand that we are two things. We are everything and nothing at the same time. We are everything and we are nothing at the same time. I know it's deep and I know it's abstract, but stick with me for a minute. When you start to think of yourself as everything and nothing, a couple things you start to realize is that you're able to disassociate with everything that makes Karima Karima, everything that makes Kim Kim, everything that makes Donna Donna. You can disassociate yourself from it and just be. Just be. So what does it mean to just be? So within us, there is this concept of who we think we are. And then the reality is of who we really are, which is everything and nothing at the same time. Now, how are we everything? Well, who are we created by? Who are we created by? Everyone has a different belief. Some say God, some say Christ, some say Allah, some say source, some say all these different entities that are greater than us. We were created, right? If we're created by God, right? There's one famous scripture that says God created us in his image and likeness. Does everybody remember that? God created us in his image and likeness. Does everybody remember that? Okay, stay with me. So if God created us in his image and likeness, then biblically too, it also says that we are created in his image and likeness, which means if I am like God and God is everywhere, then so am I. Okay? So am I. Now, I am everything and I'm also nothing. So what does that mean by nothing? Let's say you go into a meditation and you close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, it's pitch black. It's pitch black. Can you see anything when your eyes are closed? Can you see anything when your eyes are closed? Come on, give it to me in this chat. Omnipresent, yes. But can you see anything when your eyes are closed? No, you can't. So when your eyes are closed, you can drift into the abyss of nothingness. You can drift into the abyss of nothingness. It is in the nothingness that we are our greatest and most expansive thing that God has created us to be. And that's how we're everything and nothing at the same time. Everything, everywhere, all at once. So how do we navigate this space? Because really it's just a void. Okay? It's just this void that we usually don't like to get to know or get close with. This emptiness, this space of nothingness. That's the place that we don't really want to tap into. We don't really want to tap into it because we think that we have to be in control. We think we have to be in control of everything. So my 3 points tonight. Point number 1. to familiarize yourself with the void is really where, as I talk to you and I'm opening expanding your mind to different concepts of who we really are, I am helping you form a new version of yourself. The new version of you is detaching from the old version. So there's an in between the old version and the new version. There's this space in between where you are kind of jumping between timelines of who you have known yourself to be from the time you were a child versus the person that you're becoming. So again, using myself as an example, when I went into the hospital for those 7 days, there was a time that I was shifting timelines. I died that day. The old version of Karima died that day, and I birthed a new version of myself that I had to really disassociate from the old version. But as I'm becoming the new version, and I'm still becoming the new version, there's this gap in between, which we call the void. And in my current state of reality, I am learning to get comfortable with the void. Most of us don't want to get comfortable with the void. We fear the void. We resist the void. We prolong our suffering just because we don't want to let go of the old version of ourselves. So my first question for you tonight is, can you embrace the void? Can you let go of the old version of yourself that is no longer serving you? It is in the void where the healing is. It is in the void where the peace is. It is in the void where we can relinquish control over everything and just surrender to the now, surrender to what is, and let everything fall by the wayside. See, this has been my practice as of late. As I'm expanding still into this new version of myself, I find myself just constantly shedding old patterns and versions of myself that no longer serve me. So here's what we do. Point number 2. We self-sabotage in the void. And you know what causes you to self-sabotage in the void? It's a little dirty scoundrel whose name starts with an E. Who and what prevents us from embracing the void? Starts with an E. What do you think that entity is called? I'm going to call it an entity. I love that, Kim. Set boundaries for yourself. Something that you never did before. That's so powerful. Ego! Come on, mama. You are on point tonight. Ooh, child. Yes, Celine. It's the ego, family. The ego, the ego, the ego. Oh, the ego. Man, that ego trips us up every time. Me included. The ego hates the void. The ego wants you to identify, to have routine, to have control. The ego does not want you to sit in the nothingness, in the stillness. Because the ego thrives off you attaching to a name, attaching to a title, attaching to your appearance. The ego loves that. It's like, yeah, this is who we are, right? Anything to keep you stuck in the old version. Anything to keep you in old habits. Anything to keep you in toxic relationships. Anything to keep you identifying with this false sense of self. We have this false sense of who we really are. And the divine has been reminding me day in and day out, I am not this body. I'm not Karima. I am everything and I'm nothing at the same time. I sit in the stillness and detach by closing my eyes and detach from this physical form. And I just go into the abyss of nothing and I just be. And it has expanded my ability to meditate and just detach from expected outcomes, detach from the need to control. And this next chapter of my life, when I tell you, I can't tell you yet what's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. But when I step into the nothingness, or the opposite of what my ego wants me to do, because my ego wants safety, I have to step into the realm of unsafety in order to tap into the void. That's my next chapter. And I'm going to encourage you to let go of this identity that we think we are and step into the void of nothingness and everything at the same damn time. So can I give you an example? I got a story to tell. Boom, 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 boom. Biggie. All right, quick story. So my daughters, they teach me something all the time. One of my daughters at work, my work daughters, I'm walking down the hallway and she's hysterically crying. And it's like, can I talk to you? I'm like, of course, baby. Come step into my office, right? So we step into my office, and before she says anything, she's just crying, hyperventilating, just can't get anything out. I make her sit down and I make her breathe. Before you tell me anything, let's ground, let's let the emotion pass, and let's breathe. So we breathe. She calms down. I said, what's wrong? Now tell me what's wrong. So I've ended my class and I only see the girls once a week now. And since I've seen them once a week, I've given them a class, an online class that they have to take. So the online class, they all have to sign in and do the work like periodically from now until June. So she's hysterically crying and she's like, I can't get the work done. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't get the work done? You have plenty of time to get the work done. She's like, the third market period ends next week and I haven't even really started and I can't log in. Like total meltdown, total freaking out over the fact that she can't log into this class and get it done by April 10th, which is next week. So then I say to her, honey, why do you think you have to get this done by next week? It's only the end of the third market period. You have till June. You know, this little girl flipped out because she thought she had to have everything done by next week. Flipped out. I mean, lost all types of control, all types of sense. Her emotions was just flying through the handle. So when I grounded her back into the present moment and told her, you have plenty of time, you are spiraling without all the information. Control. How many of us allow the ego and our need for control to get us to spiral out of control for absolutely no reason? Now, if she took a moment, which I had her do, if she took a moment to relax and ground herself into the now and into the void, she would have reasoned in her right mind and to know that There's no way that this course can be due by next week. Let me go ask Miss Mackenzie, when is it due before I go off the handle? But no, nope, that's not what she did. How many of us, me included, jump off the handle without all the details, without all the knowings of what the divine has in store for us, and we just leap and we make all these sorts of assumptions and we have a meltdown. We have an emotional meltdown, and the divine hasn't even given us all the details. I'm here to remind you or tell you tonight that if you just get in the stillness and sit in the void, in the quietness of your mind, all things will be made known. You don't have to flip out. You don't have to wild out. You don't have to overreact. That was my lesson this week. And every single thing becomes a teaching moment for you tonight. My daughter was spiraling. I have been prone to spiraling. And I have such a better handle at not allowing that to happen anymore, because I understand that before I spiral out of control, I need to get into the stillness of the Most High. And clarity comes. Clarity comes. Clarity comes. So my final point tonight, yes, Mama, I have done it. Yes, I've gotten really good at stepping back too. Like, hold on a second. Let me just sit with this. I'm learning to sit. Sit. And whenever my mind, which is not me, wants to spiral, I get back into the stillness, and then spirit, while in the stillness, calms my nervous system and gets me back to wholeness. Okay? If you're with me in this chat, just give me some love. Give me some love. We're on to our last point. Just say you with me. Say you with me. Say you with me. I know I'm hitting you with some heavy topics tonight. Say you with me. Say you with me. And give me a ready. Give me a ready. Yes, Helene. I'm the detachment queen. Yes, which is problematic if it's not balanced. Keyword, balance. Yes, that requires stillness on the opposite end. Yes, sometimes we have to get in the stillness to actually feel. I love that. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you here? You with me? All right, we get into our last point. Our last point. So here's the key. And Helene, my bad. Helene just alluded to this. When you get into that void, you learn how to navigate it without losing yourself. So the third and final point is to learn how to navigate without losing yourself. When you are able to familiarize yourself with the stillness, that's when real mastery starts to kick in. That's how you stay grounded. That's how you realize that nothing on the external validates you. Nothing. It allows you to regulate your nervous system. It allows you to have a deep, deep inner knowing, deep confidence. And that's when the non-attachment can become essential tools. You'll know when you need to detach completely or when you need to feel. Okay? It is in the void where you stop. You don't have to perform. You don't have to be a certain way or do a certain thing in order to be accepted by the void. You just be. And you become the best version of yourself when you know when you master the art of detachment, while also being in the void long enough to be taught how to express, how to feel, how to respond. Man, it is really in the void where the healing is at. Like, so going back to the beginning, Donna, you mentally going through, right? When you get into the void and you detach from your outside circumstances, it's like peace be still. Nothing else matters. But this stillness and my presence within it. This is powerful, powerful stuff, family. And this is where the last piece is that you get into the Hermetic principles, as above, so below, as within, so without. You are the creator of your reality. And the more you sit in the stillness, the more that you can conform your reality to what you want it to be. You, and you. It's your inner relationship with you as the mind, you as the body, you as the spirit, and you as the nothingness. That's my word tonight, family. I need some water after that one. Ooh, child, that was deep for me. Balance is key. Absolutely, Donna. Give me some love in this chat. This was a blessing for you. Give me some love in this chat. This was a blessing for you. Yes, finding the place within you. Yes, the quiet void within you. Make sure you love this video. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you comment when it's done. Family, I'm thankful for you all for being here tonight. Every single week, I surprise myself with the word that Spirit gives me to speak on. And these are words that, again, I still am challenged by myself, right? And I still have to hold myself accountable to. And yeah, man, my daughters teach me a lesson, whether they know it or not. They teach me a lesson, whether they know it or not. Stop flipping out when you don't know all the facts. Stop. Yes, it only gets better, Donna. Stop flipping out when you don't have all the details. Yes. Family, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. This is your girl, Karima, Sacred and Unfiltered Podcast, episode 13, y'all. 13 episodes. And would you believe it? Oh, man. And we're going to keep this thing going. Keep the party going. And yes, as always, your girl, Karima, here to remind you that you are the temple. And I'll see you this time next week, 7 o'clock. Let's see what Spirit has for us next week. Keep tuning in, keep sharing, keep telling everybody about this podcast because you know you're getting fed. Help me feed more people. Thank you. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Peace and love.